Without any delay, I would like to welcome three dynamic facilitators. We're having a session on theme review. We have Pratik Shrestha, Sweta Shrestha, they represent from CAS Themes. Likewise, we have Suwash Kunwar from WEN Solutions. Please give them a big round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Today, my team. We are going to present. First, we'll present contribution to WordPress theme review, and then we'll start the workshop afterwards. So, my team consists of me, Pratik Shrestha, and Sweta Shrestha, and Suwash Kunwar. So, let's begin. So, what is the theme? WordPress theme review team? We are actually a group of volunteers who are responsible for maintaining the themes in the WordPress repository, WordPress.org repository. We are also maintaining the documentation and the standards of the themes in the WordPress repo. So, why should you join the WordPress review team, theme review team? The thing we need, most people are complaining about their themes not being reviewed, the themes taking around 8 months time to be assigned a reviewer. So, because the main reason for that is that there are no volunteers to review the themes. There are a handful of people who are actually available who review the themes actively, and because of this, the queue is getting longer and longer. The next reasons should be your code quality will increase, you will have a better knowledge of the codes and all the themes in the repository, and the satisfaction you get after reviewing a theme, after it is approved, and after it's live is just awesome. When you see the theme they have reviewed in the WordPress repository, you will feel very nice. So, how do we join? You can just go to this link, make.wordpress.org/themes/handbooks about join the team. The next thing that you need to do is subscribe to the blog, make.wordpress.org/themes. This blog contains all the latest information about the themes and the changes that occur in our rules to submit themes to the WordPress. And then what you need to do is join the Slack and join the channel called #ThemeReview. This is where all the reviewers come and have a meeting. You can ask anything related to the theme review in here. What you need to do is create an account and just ask it in the public group, and anyone who is available will answer your question. Then what you need to do is attend the weekly meetings. It falls at it happens weekly every Tuesday at around 18 UTC, which is roughly our 11:45 Nepalese Standard Time. Lots of people decide what will make changes that need to take place, and all the updates will be discussed here before being posted into the blog. So you guys need to check this out. For the first few times, just look at how the meeting goes, and then after a few times, you can join in the meeting as well. So let's come to setting up. We need to set up our environment. What we do is we'll set it up in our local server using MAMP, WAMP, XAMPP, and this virtual backend system, which is very popular right now. We can use any local system. We can even use the server to test the themes. The next thing we'll need to do is just install the WordPress importer plugin, and then import all the test data. The test data XML file will be in this link. What we need to do is save this link and import it using a WordPress importer. Now, what you need to do is just set your debug information to true. This is going to give us a lot of idea of how the theme has been made. All the debug information will be displayed. And then what you need to do is install the developer plugin. The developer plugin is a helpful plugin that will install these rest of the plugins for us. You can either install them one by one, or you can even install them using the developer plugin at once. So after we are done with the setup, it's time to get a ticket. Now we can get a ticket at make.wordpress.org/themes. There is a button on the left-hand sidebar. There is a review a theme button which you can use. The new reviewers which have just joined in will only be allowed to take one ticket at a time. After you have approved and after it goes live, then only you will be able to take another ticket. So you will have to wait. After you get the theme reviewer, after you join the theme review team, after you be approved to the theme review team, you'll be able to take as many tickets as you want simultaneously. So the review workflow. The required automated stuff will be taken care by the theme check. Just check for all the short codes and custom code type. It will not allow disturbing the admin toolbars. These are all requirements that we needed to check it manually, but now the theme check plugin has done it automatically for us. After this, there are a few things that we'll need to check manually. The first thing that we need to check is license. The key thing about license is all the things need to be GPL compatible, 100% GPL compatible. Anything, any bundle resource, image, any scripts and styles, if it is not GPL compatible, then that theme will not be allowed in the WordPress repository. The second thing is security and privacy. We'll need to take care of the security as well. We'll need to sanitize all the data before saving it into the database, and we'll need to check if the theme has escaped out all the outputs before outputting them. The thing about privacy is you cannot send anonymous user data from their server to your server. You will need to block everything. It can be opt-in, but it cannot be turned on by default. The next thing that the theme review team has agreed upon is the use of customizer API. Now we do not allow themes with theme options. What we need to do is all the theme options need to be in the customizer. We need to study a bit about the customizer API as well if you want to check the sanitization links. But this is fairly easy, and most of it is also done by the theme check plugin. The README file needs to contain all the copyright information of the bundle resources and all the things in there. A README file is required, so we cannot skip the README file. What we recommend is readme.txt, but you can also add in readme.md files as well. The screenshot needs to be 880 into 660 and ratio same as that. It can be of any ratio, but recommended is that. So anything less than that is not allowed. The next thing is plugin territories. Anything that is considered plugin territories should not be in your theme. For example, sharing your posts using Facebook, Twitter, it falls under plugin territories. So you cannot integrate them in your theme. It needs to be provided by a different plugin. So we'll disallow those kinds of themes. The scripts and styles, all scripts needs to be enqueued properly. You cannot hardcode the scripts. The code, we can check all the code qualities, like the title tag needs to be added via title tag and not via the old way we used using the WP title function. We need to use add theme support title tag nowadays. And the credit links, we can only have one credit link as in the footer, and it needs to be either theme URI or author URI. You cannot have anything other than that. And some other points will be learning as you go on reviewing the themes as well. So about the recommendations, we can recommend anything that we want. The recommendations may not be followed by the theme author, but you can recommend anything like the design issues and some improvements in the code. We can recommend them. So after you have completed the review and checked all the license, all the headers and all the footers, what you need to do is post it in the ticket. You need to write your output, separate it under two headings: the required heading, the recommended heading. The info and notes can contain anything. For example, what you usually keep in notes is if you do not reply in the ticket within 7 days, then your theme will be closed as not approved, and everything like that. So if all the requirements are made by the theme, you can approve the theme. If all the requirements are not met, then you can ask the user to fix it and wait for at least 7 days, and then you can and the user will upload the new version and you will check it again. And you will have to leave the ticket open. You cannot close the ticket if the theme does not meet all the required or recommended points. You will have to leave the ticket open. If the theme author does not reply within 7 days, then you will close the ticket as not approved. Then after you approve the ticket, what will happen is the key reviewer or the admin will just look over the ticket again, and if there are some points that you have missed, he will reopen the ticket. If there are no points are missed, then it will be pushed live and it will be available for download to everyone. So what's next? What we need to do is learn the queues. There are different queues. There are update queues. Update queues are now that are handled automatically. There are new theme queues, and there are some abandoned theme queues. Now what has happened is the abandoned themes have been added on the top of the new themes. So this is providing a bit of problem for us in the theme review team, but it will be sorted out in a few days. So what you need to do is, after finishing the review, you will need to start reviewing independently, and as you go on reviewing, after around 10-20 reviews, you will be the member of the theme review team, and you will get a very nice tag in your profile as well. So there are other ways to contribute as well. You can just contribute to the theme check plugin that has been provided in Git from Auto. And the next thing you can do is talk about theme reviews in meetups and WordCamps. So we'll conclude our slides and presentation right here. Next thing we'll do is we'll form different groups, and then we'll come to you and you can start the reviews. So if there are any questions right now, I'd like to take them.
पहिलाको रिभ्युरहरूले रिभ्यू टिकेट रिभ्यू गरेर छोडेको छ त्यो पनि न्यूमा उनीहरूले मर्ज गर्दैन रहेछ कि नभए पहिला यो एभेन्युन टिकेटहरू अलग्गै हुन्थ्यो अहिले चाहिँ 2-3 हप्ताको यिनीहरूले गर्दा रहेछ कि मर्ज गर्दा रहेछ त्यसलाई हामीले लिन मिल्दैन कि न्यू टिकेट चाहिँ लिन मिल्छ तल तर यो माथिको नलिकन तलको लिन मिल्दैन अब यसमा
लोकल इन्स्टलेसन छ तपाईहरुमा चेक गर्नु है यहाँ टेक्स्टको लागि अनि पछि तपाईले कन्ट्याक्ट गर्नु तपाईलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट छ भने म तपाईलाई सिकाइदिन्छु कि कसरी गर्ने हो तपाईलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट छ तिम्रो एप्रुभ भयो म तपाईलाई मेन्टरशिपमा स्ल्याश ल्याङ्ग्वेज
चेक इस्यु भनेर रिक्वायरमा राख्नु सक्छ रिक्वायर रिकमेन्डेड
easy
च्याट मेसेन्जर टाइपको सिस्टम हो हैन यो चाहिँ हाम्रो वर्डप्रेसमा चाहिँ सबैजनाले स्ल्याक युज गर्छौं अहिले जले पनि स्ल्याक नै छ यो हामीले वर्डप्रेसबाट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ के गर्नु पर्यो भने यो लिंकहरु दुईटा छ हैन यसमा गएर रेजिस्टर गर्ने हाम्रो वर्डप्रेसको प्रोफाइलले अनि त्यो गरेपछि हाम्रो एउटा च्यानल आउँछ थीम रिभ्यू भन्ने अनि यसमा जोइन गरेपछि हाम्रो सबै ओभरअल इन्टरनेशनल थीम रिभ्युअरहरुको त्यही रुम हुन्छ के एउटा च्याट रुम भनौं न अनि त्यहाँबाट हामीले मेसेजहरु कम्युनिकेट गर्छौं के त्यो भएर यसमा चाहिँ तपाईले अआरजीमा प्रोफाइल बनाउनु भयो चाहिँ यसमा जोइन गरेर राख्नुस् हैन तपाईलाई केही प्रब्लम आए त्यहाँ सोध्यो भने जसले पनि एन्सर चाहिँ दिन्छ के एडमिनहरुले अब क्लोजिङ दिस सेसन फर नाउ हाम्रो लन्च ब्रेक टाइम होला हैन अब क्लोजिङ रिमार्क्स चाहिँ हाम्रो विक्टर दाइले दिनुहुन्छ अनि यो सेसन चाहिँ हामी यही एन्ड गर्छौं हैन